Movies you should be excited for coming out in August. The Invitation. The Invitation is about this woman wanting to reconnect with someone from her family, and she ends up finding a second cousin on one of those 23 Skidoo apps, who proceeds to invite her, get it? Invite her to a wedding in England in a dope ass manner. Turns out the family is fucked in the head, like sacrificing people left and right for some unknown reason. There's a shot in the trailer with one of them with sharp canines, which has me thinking vampires. She even sucks the main girl's blood at one point, so I'd imagine that this is indeed a vampire movie, which is cool. You don't see very many vampire horror movies these days. This film reminds me a lot of the movie Ready or Not, about the girl playing hide or seek with her new family, but the twist is they're all fucking insane and the game is actually hide or be killed. It seems very similar to that, but with a more serious kind of horror tone. I personally did not love Ready or Not, so we'll see about this one. Also, it shares its name with another film about another invitation that goes wrong and people start dying horrifically, so we'll see if that comparison is also brought up. It stars Natalie Emmanuel, Thomas Doherty, who looks like a more attractive Dane DeHaan, and a bunch of other people I don't know. Hugh Skinner does look familiar though. Is that the principal's name from The Simpsons? I don't know. It's directed by Jessica M. Thompson. She has done one other film called The Light of the Moon, and it has very good reviews, so we will hope for the best. Be on the lookout for The Invitation. Sharp Stick is Lena Dunham's new film. I feel like she hasn't made anything in like 20 years. Turns out on quick research, she was actually working on a show called Girls for 5 years, so that explains it. Girls is also like the most obvious Lena Dunham named show ever, but Sharp Stick looks pretty good in my opinion. It stars Christine Froseth and John Bernthal, which is wild. John Bernthal in like a non-actiony role, that's kind of cool to see. And some other peeps that I don't know besides like Jennifer Jason Leigh, who I love. But anywho, it follows a young girl as she has an affair with a married man whose wife is played by Lena Dunham herself, who is pregnant. I feel like she's been pregnant her entire life. But in the trailer, it shows that it doesn't really last very long, and then the girl kind of becomes like a promiscuous female trying to find herself sexually in some way. Like, you know, Lena Dunham stuff, I guess. It has great reviews so far, and I gotta say that I do want to watch it. I've never actually seen anything from Lena Dunham. I tried watching Tiny Furniture, but I got bored and turned it off pretty quick. But that was like 10 years ago, so I don't know. So we'll see. I have my hopes up for this one. I don't know. Check it out. 3,000 Years of Longing. 3,000 Years of Longing is from the mind of George Miller, which already has me excited, let me tell you. This film looks batshit crazy. It has two of my favorite actors working, in Tilda Swinton and Idris Elba, and it looks topsy-turvy, mind-bending with some great music. I mean, I can't wait. So basically, it's a genie in the bottle story where this woman finds a bottle-looking thing, rubs it on accident, and giant genie pops out, ready to grant her 3 wishes. She does not know what to wish for, though. I mean, who would? I would. I know what to wish for. Number 1, an unending sum of money in my bank account that no one, except for me, and definitely not the IRS, notices, so I can buy anything and everything I would ever need. 2, unlimited space on all gaming consoles, so I can stop deleting games to get new games. It's fucking stupid. And 3, I wish I was 2 to 3 inches taller, nothing too crazy. But I'm sure she will not pick any of those 3, so we'll see what the good old Tilda Swinton will do in 3,000 Years of Longing, directed by the same director as Happy Feet and Mad Max Fury Road, so who knows what the fuck to expect. Bodies, 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 A24 horror movie, reminiscent of Black Christmas, so yeah, I'm there, I guess, I don't know. It does have Pete Davidson though, so we'll see how that goes. It looks tongue-in-cheek and pretty funny though, so it should fit his style. It's very millennial, obviously. I mean, Pete Davidson is in it, so that's kind of the parody of this film. Love the whodunit aspect. The music sounds pretty solid. The cast seem like they have really good chemistry, and I think that's the thing that's going to carry this film very far. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not overly excited for it, I don't think, like some people, but it looks good. So be on the lookout for Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I hate that name though. The name is stupid. Bullet Train. The marketing for Bullet Train has been pretty fucking intense, but I've been on board with it ever since like the first trailer came out. Brad Pitt, a great cast, a fun setting, and a cool actiony vibe. It just looks like a good time all around. As long as the action is good, the film is going to be good, so shouts outs to Bullet Train. If it flops, I will laugh. If it does good, I will be happy for it. It's by the guy who did a shit ton of action movies before, like, God, Deadpool 2. Oh my god, this movie might be bad. And Atomic Blonde, I didn't see that one. I heard it was okay. And Hobbs and Shaw. So if this one's bad, actually, I wouldn't be very surprised. His name's David Leitch, by the way. He produced a bunch of other movies too. But anyways, Funny Pages. It's another A24 film. Fucking Christ. This film does look very appealing to me, however. I love the way that it's shot. It looks so classic. I love the film grain on it. It seems genuinely funny, and the main guy seems to be really good in this role. It's about a guy that drops out of school to become a professional cartoonist. Stories like this do, in fact, already exist, obviously, but this one does seem fresh enough to keep me interested. It's directed by Owen Kline, who, get this, played the kid in Squid and the Whale and is now a professional cartoonist himself. So that should be fun to see. I don't know. I'd like to see him direct a movie. That sounds interesting. Kid's all grown up now. So yeah, be on the lookout, man. Anything with the A24 on its screen should be worth watching, hopefully, for the most part. I mean, listen, man, I get it's cliche to like A24, but they do make a lot of good shit most of the time, so, you know, that's all I gotta say. Listen, if they made bad shit, I'd call them out on it. So there's that. So an honorable mention here. I don't know about this one. This one seems a little suspect to me, but Collide. It can either be totally shit or like surprisingly not total shit. Jim Gaffigan, though, in a dramatic role, like John Bernthal being in like a non-actiony role, I just kind of want to see that. Jim Gaffigan, if you don't know, is a stand-up guy who's like this. He's like a classic dad. In this one, he's like holding a fucking gun. It's just kind of a funny image. The plot seems interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on. Basically, it's like one of those movies like Crash, where there's like a bunch of characters all doing stuff somehow that relates, even though they don't know how it relates. This takes place in a restaurant that blows up, so you gotta kind of put the pieces together as the film goes along, I'd imagine. Could be good, could be really shitty, I don't know. I might watch it. You should maybe also might watch it. But that's all August got in general. I might have missed a few here or there, but I mean, these are the main ones, I think. Let me know if I missed any, or if there's any you are interested in, or if you're gonna watch any of these movies, or if you already have seen them somehow. I don't know. So just let me know. Thanks for watching.